In 1965, you have three distinctively different automobiles, three different sizes, three different styling designs, three different price classes, three different interpretations of the Rambler concept of providing highest value, greatest usefulness. Yet despite these differences, in 1965, you have cars that are all Rambler and all incorporate Rambler's famous extra value features. Yet, no matter which Rambler a customer is interested in, you'll want to talk about basic value in terms of all American and all classic and all ambassador. Underlying these three distinctive cars is the basic craftsmanship that American car buyers expect from American Motors. Many features you will tell customers about in the action months ahead are features that are strong, important, and all Rambler. For example, one of the most significant is Rambler's strong, safe, advanced unit construction. Again, in Rambler, the frame and body are a single all-welded unit, and they are even stronger and more rigid, with the exclusive one-piece uniside panels which form box section structures around door openings, windshields, and rear windows to provide the greatest possible strength and rigidity and more perfect fit. To your customer, advanced unit construction means maximum protection and maximum durability. Passengers are surrounded and protected by box section girders welded together in one rugged structure. In 1965, some models have additional reinforcement. A longitudinal structure is used on the longer ambassador body to provide even greater rigidity and ruggedness. On convertible models, pillar A-frames and body sills are reinforced, and the ambassador door panels have been greatly strengthened. Strengthening these door areas also makes for a sturdy, solid sound in door closing. Improved doors featured on the Classic and Ambassador models include new door locks. The new lock combines a claw action and a rubber striker pin, which not only improves holding ability, but also contributes to the solid closing sound. And the door hinges on all Classics and Ambassadors have new oil-light bushings for smoother, easier, quieter door action. These oil-light hinges virtually eliminate the need for lubricating door hinges for the life of the car. And of course, Rambler sedans and wagons have exclusive double-sealed doors to prevent drafts, dust, and water leakage, to ensure Rambler passengers of complete comfort. Notice the long look of the rear end, characteristic of both Classic and Ambassador. It looks longer, and it is longer, both adding to the lower silhouette and adding to the size of the trunk and its usable space. The easy-to-load, roomy trunk has been enlarged to 15 cubic feet of usable space, over 10% bigger than last year, much bigger than Fairlane, LeSabre, or Comet, and within a fraction of a cubic foot of Continental and Cadillac. On sedans and hardtops, the spare tire is relocated behind the rear seat in a semi-stand-up position for easier loading. The low trunk sill contributes to this loading ease. Another continuing feature that is all Rambler is exclusive deep-dip rust proofing, in which every Rambler body is dipped up to the roof in a rust-fighting paint primer bath, coating otherwise inaccessible areas and providing lasting protection to all surfaces inside and out. Combined with this is Rambler's generous use of galvanized steel at critical points, making Rambler America's most rust-proof car. On top of all this, the Rambler body has 6 layers of hard, deep-gloss coating. New in 1965 are 3 coats of Luster Guard acrylic enamel, 3 wet-on-wet coats of the most beautiful and most durable of car finishes, with the final coat baked to a flint-hard mirror finish. And for 1965, these new acrylic enamels are available in 14 beautiful colors for all Rambler models. Previously, only 4 colors were offered in the superior acrylic enamel. Now we have this wide variety in both sparkling metallic and gorgeous non-metallic colors that form 22 handsome two-tone combinations which are reversible to form 44 appealing two-tone combinations, plus 8 exclusive and delightful top-line model two-tone combinations. In addition, a luxurious wood-grain trim is optional on the Ambassador 880 and 990 wagons. This is applied by a new and superior process. Vinyl film is bonded to thin steel panels, which are then mounted on the car. To complement the host of new acrylic enamel colors, there are 4 convertible top colors that complement the body colors. These colors are available for all 3 series. Another feature that is continued is curved glass side windows, which are standard in all 3 series. This adds a distinctive styling note, gives improved visibility, and makes car entry much easier. The total glass area in all series is virtually the same as in 1964, combining excellent visibility in all directions with attractive appearance and interior eye comfort. Another continuing Rambler exclusive is the unique ceramic armored exhaust system. Muffler, tailpipe, and exhaust pipe are ceramic coated over steel to prevent rust out and corrosion. And mufflers are insulated with asbestos and wrapped with an aluminized steel shield for further protection. Then we have an outstanding Rambler safety feature in the famous self-adjusting double safety brake system. It's standard on all Ramblers in 1965, and it has a strong safety appeal to prospects. These brakes have separate systems for front and rear wheels, so the Rambler will stop when most other cars cannot. When the brake pedal is pushed, 2 pistons are activated in the tandem master cylinder. One actuates the front brakes, the other the rear brakes. The 2 systems are separate. No matter what happens to one system, the other continues to operate. In addition, all Ramblers have bonded brake linings, which assure longer life without danger of brake drum scoring. On V8 models, larger brake wheel cylinders are used to reduce the foot pressure required. Again this year, optional power brakes are offered for all Ramblers. The MasterVac Bendix power unit provides pedal action that is 25% faster and 40% easier to apply, an excellent feature for those customers who want an additional margin of safety. Furthermore, this year, for the first time, all new power disc brakes are a factory-installed option for all Classic and Ambassador 6 and V8 models. These new Bendix caliper disc brakes have improved front braking action and are self-adjusting. With these brakes, a cast-iron disc is rigidly attached to the wheel hub. The caliper, containing a pair of actuating pistons, holds a friction pad on each side of the disc. When the brakes are applied, hydraulic pressure on the piston forces the friction pads against the rotating disc. There is no fading or pulling. The new front disc brakes are balanced with new 10-inch flange drum brakes on the rear. This combination provides advantages in quicker, positive braking action in all situations, and the usual problem of brakes slipping or grabbing when wet is eliminated. In addition, all Ramblers have new low section height tires for 1965. The new tires have a contoured shoulder on the tread for improved, easier action in turns, and the low section height provides increased load carrying capacity, improved all-around performance, and smoother riding qualities. And once again, a set of 4 Goodyear Lifeguard safety tires comes with every 3-seat wagon. Sets of 4 or 5 Lifeguard tires are optional on all other Classics and Ambassadors. These tires carry what amounts to a built-in spare. If the outer tire loses pressure, the inner tire carries the load. But tires are only a small part of the factor that contributes to Rambler's safety and smoothness of ride. Another big all-Rambler feature is Road Command front suspension. All cars feature the smooth action of high-mounted deep coil springs, and a new boot-type seal totally encloses the lower ball joint of the suspension, positively locks it against water and dirt, protects it for the extended lubrication period of 32,000 miles or 3 years. Now let's consider Rambler's matched power plants for 1965. Engines matched to the weight and design of each Rambler series to provide optimum economy plus outstanding performance. There are 3 American engines. All are 6-cylinder cast iron engines, and all 3 operate efficiently on regular grade fuel. The 90 horsepower Super Flying Scot is the efficient 196-inch L-head engine that is standard on the 220 and 330 American models. The second engine is the 125 horsepower Custom Flying Scot, the 196-inch overhead valve engine that is standard on the 440 and 440H models and optional on the 220 and 330 models. The third engine is the brilliant new 155 horsepower Torque Command, optional on all American series cars, and an engine that will beat any previous 6-cylinder engine. This remarkable new engine offers high-stepping power with 6 big cylinders, 232 cubic inches of displacement, an 8.5 to 1 compression ratio, a brand new 2-barrel carburetor, and with an over-square bore and stroke ratio, wedge-shaped combustion chambers, and new type giant hydraulic valves. And this engine offers unmatched efficiency with a rigid cast iron block, full pressure lubrication, a full flow oil filter, full water jacketing around all cylinders and valves, and new design thermal cylinder walls for rapid heat transfer. And finally, it offers vibration-free smoothness with 7 main crankshaft bearings, plus 8 counterweights, and with the whole assembly dynamically balanced with its automatic transmission torque converter to provide literally the smoothness of the finest V8 engine. But although a totally new concept in advanced engine design, the basic engine has been proved beyond a doubt in over 1 million miles of running under all conditions in our Texas test run, and in owner's hands when it was installed in our limited production Typhoon, plus some 15,000 hours of dynamometer operation in the laboratory. It has come through with flying colors. It combines gas-stretching economy on regular gasoline with getaway performance as never before. It's so smooth and quiet, you'd think you were driving a V8. This engine is manufactured in the brand new American Motors engine plant at Kenosha, Wisconsin. $34 million were spent to make this the world's most advanced engine manufacturing plant. Here, under the most exacting specifications and the most rigid quality controls, the spectacular new Torque Command engine is being manufactured, tested, and proved to put Rambler in a class by itself among compact 6s. The lineup of 5 classic engines is led by 3 models of the all-new Torque Command engine. Standard on the 550 model is a special high-economy version at 199 cubic inches and 128 horsepower. Standard on the 660, 770, and 770H is a single-barrel carburetor version of the 232-inch Torque Command engine, putting out a spirited 145 horsepower. And optional on all classic models is the spectacular new 155 horsepower 2-barrel version of the Torque Command 232, the world's most advanced 6-cylinder engine. Also optional on the classic are 2 advanced design V8 engines, one delivering 198 horsepower with a 287 cubic inch piston displacement, the other delivering 270 horsepower with 327 cubic inches. These engines, matched to a car of the classic's weight, deliver truly spectacular road performance. Now for the exciting lineup of 3 Ambassador engines, headed by the 2-barrel 155 horsepower Torque Command 6, which is the standard engine for all Ambassadors. In addition, the spirited 198 and 270 horsepower V8s are optional for all Ambassadors. And talk about performance. With this 270 horsepower V8 engine, an Ambassador will rocket away from a standstill to 60 miles an hour in just 10 seconds. Contributing to performance is a new and improved 2-barrel carburetor for the 198 horsepower engine that incorporates the latest design advances and gives more efficient operation and greater reliability. The easy-to-clean carburetor air cleaner, standard on all Ramblers, both cleans the air and quiets carburetor power roar without robbing power. The 15-micron paper element fuel pump filter in all Rambler fuel pumps removes foreign particles from the fuel supply and effectively keeps them from reaching the carburetor. The 35-ampere electronic alternator is standard equipment. With the extra power demands of air conditioning, a 40-ampere system is a new standard feature for 1965. Along with this is a transistorized regulator. This electrical system, standard for the first time on the American, eliminates generator failures and provides greater capacities under the most severe conditions. Add to this electrical system another improvement: the PowerGuard 24 intercell battery, an exclusive battery design in which the cells are connected inside the case for reduced resistance and more starting power. And of course, all Ramblers feature the unique tri-poise engine suspension system that cradles and cushions the engine at the center of gravity, providing maximum smoothness and vibration-free performance. Rambler's exclusive torque tube powertrain is the vital link on all classics and ambassadors between the engine and rear wheels. The torque tube forms a rigid unit in which all moving parts, including the propeller shaft, are completely enclosed. It provides complete protection for these parts against stones, dirt, and water, and also minimizes diving and squatting during braking and acceleration. The hypoid rear axles have been improved in 1965. Increased dependability and even more quiet operation are a result of new manufacturing techniques. Engine, powertrain, axle all work in team with the transmission, and in 1965, there is a wide variety of transmission options to suit the special needs and requirements of any Rambler owner. They include the manual 3-speed column shift transmission as standard on all models. This transmission, noted for its durability and quiet, smooth operation, is the most trouble-free transmission in the industry. As a step-up option, overdrive is available on all models with a manual 3-speed transmission, a feature not offered on most competitive cars. Designed for effortless, economical cruising, it reduces engine speed by 30% to provide exceptional gas and oil economy, low engine wear, and quiet, high-speed cruising. For those who prefer an automatic, the Rambler Flash-O-Matic torque converter transmission is optional on all Rambler models in 1965. And here's another industry exclusive: twin-stick floor shift, optional on the 440 and 440H, the 770 and 770H, and the 990 and 990H when equipped with the slim bucket seats and console. With this special overdrive system, 5 progressive forward speeds are provided. Gear shift travel is held to a minimum, and there's quick, positive, responsive shifting action. At the top of the line is Shift Command Flash-O-Matic, the unique floor shift system that offers both automatic and manual operation at the driver's choice. It is optional with all top-model V8s when equipped with slim bucket seats and console. And in 1965, it is also optional on cars having the 155 horsepower Torque Command 6-cylinder engine plus slim bucket seats and console. And with this 6-cylinder engine, in the D range, this transmission starts in first gear, upshifts to second, and then shifts to third. This sequence provides the highest possible rate of acceleration from a standstill. Now let's talk about handling ease. With Rambler's manually controlled recirculating ball manual steering system, used on the Ambassador and Classic, or the gear type used on the American, steering is easy, responsive, and positive. Or, as with so many Rambler owners, a prospect may want road control power steering, an optional feature on all Rambler cars. The power mechanism is incorporated within the steering box, eliminating linkage and long hose connections. To the motorist, it means effortless steering and faster wheel return on cornering. And of course, a Just-O-Tilt steering wheel is optional on Classics and Ambassadors and is now available with or without power steering. On top of all this, there are a whole host of options to suit the mood of today's car buyers. Men and women who want and are willing to pay for extra comfort, extra convenience, extra performance, extra luxury. This begins with power lift side windows, available on all Classic and Ambassador models except convertibles. The controls include the driver-controlled lockout system as a safety feature, especially important with children. The prospect will delight in the eye comfort of sunshade Solex glass, and he can have the assurance of complete visibility under any driving conditions with Rambler's optional variable speed electric windshield wipers. Perhaps the greatest comfort feature of all, one for which American Motors is famous, is the wide variety of comfortable seats. You can offer a prospect practically any type of seat that will suit his special needs. And all Rambler seats provide the restful comfort of luxurious full-coil seat springs in front and rear seats, a quality feature shared only by America's most expensive cars. Standard on all front seat cushions are foam rubber pads, while foam-cushioned rear seats are standard on 990H, 770, 770H, and 440H models, optional on the 550, 660, and 880. Unlike many competitive models, full side shields are on all top-line models, plus midline Classics and Ambassadors. Partial shields are on basic models, plus the midline 330. In 1965, we offer all-new swing-pivoting front seat backs on all two-door models equipped with standard seats. This seat pivots in a new angular motion, moving farther forward to provide greater rear entry room. Our new airliner reclining seats now have a total of 7 seat back positions instead of the previous 5. With these additional seat positions, the first reclining position is more usable as an alternate position for the driver, a great help on long trips. And the 7th, or full-down position, has been improved to bring the front seat cushion and the folded-down back into more level alignment. Just as with the standard seats, on two-door models, the reclining seat back can be folded farther forward for greater ease of rear seat entry. Reclining wide bucket seats are the new standard seats on the 440H and 770H and are optional on the 440 and 770 models. Reclining slim bucket seats and console are optional on the 440 and 440H and the 770 and the 770H. An industry exclusive, the reclining slim bucket seats and cushion plus front armrest are the new standard seats for the 990H and optional on the 990. The rear armrest is again standard on the 990H, and the console arrangement is optional on 990 and 990H models. In addition to this wide array of standard and optional seats, we have a new headrest design for 1965. It's been reshaped and positioned farther forward for greater support and comfort. Comfortably seated in his new Rambler, the customer can relax and listen to his AM or AM/FM radio. Both are options for the Classic and Ambassador. They're redesigned for finer appearance and engineered for improved tuning selectivity. With either of these, added enjoyment can be gained through the rear seat speaker system offered for Classic and Ambassador sedans and hardtops. Both the duoacoustic and vibrasound systems have been improved for better fidelity. For 1965, the American radios feature the new blue-green dial lighting used for all instrument panel lights this year. Added comfort comes with improved weather eye heating in 1965. A new cellular heater core creates greater heat output. A bypass is added to the engine cooling system for rapid warm-up, and blower noise has been minimized. And for the driver's convenience, on the Classic and Ambassador, 3 heater controls have been incorporated within a single control console. With all-season air conditioning, too, the center console has been improved for easier operation. And with this option, the higher-rated 40-ampere alternator is now included at no extra cost. On top of all this, there is a great selection of other options for the Rambler buyer to choose from, ranging from new rubber insert bumper guards to stylish wheel discs, and wire wheel covers and remote-controlled rear-view mirrors, and including floor mats, clocks, and the new appearance groups to dress up the car to suit today's dress-up buyer. So, this is the story of the sensible spectaculars for 1965. It is a quality story, a story of unexcelled value, a story that is fully backed by American Motors in all three distinctive sizes: American, Classic, Ambassador. All Ramblers offer the most in value for today's new car buyers.